Lisa Ozer, and I am proud to be the CEO of your club. Welcome to the Boys and Girls Club of Northern Westchester Day in the Life. We are here to celebrate our kids, community, families, our club heroes. What this entire staff has done together is nothing short of miraculous. We simply never closed our doors. Please take selfies and upload to Instagram at BGCNW. Tonight, we will be kicking off our Boys and Girls Club of Northern Westchester fundraising campaign of gratitude and leadership with a dollar for dollar match up to $300,000 starting tonight through December 31st, 2020. I invite you to make a donation, any size. Please see the screens. As humans, our distinguishing characteristics include our ability to speak and communicate. We hunger for being together, evidenced by the fact that according to registration numbers, you're among 900 people virtually. We have 25 staff members and teens on site here at the gym in Mount Kisco, and 38 Boys and Girls Club of Northern Westchester Marlins swimmers and coaches right now in the pool tuned in. We're following all social distancing requirements. Everybody is minimally 6 feet apart. All of us are wearing masks unless we're up at the podium and or their family members together at the podium. For 81 years, our mission has been to inspire and enable all young people to recognize their full potential as productive, responsible citizens. With over 40 programs, our concentration is on leadership and character building. On March 13th, the world and our lives as we knew them drastically changed. Schools and businesses closed, and for months, we experienced excruciating waves of pain, isolation, loss, disorientation, fear. Everything we knew as pillars of stability were crumbling. As the CEO, I was devastated and terrified. Personally, my 3 kids and myself contracted the virus very early on, making it real. How was I going to figure out a way to provide a safe place for so many children and families that relied upon us at the club? My mother taught me we must have trust in the human spirit and go step by step. During the darkest days in March and April, the full board of directors, specifically then, the board president was Stuart Marwell, a club alum, was there for me and the club, sometimes daily. Stuart knows that our people are our greatest asset. So it was decided that we would keep all staff, full-time and part-time, so that we would be here for our kids. And this is what we did. Thank you to our extraordinary board leadership, especially our new leadership now led by Doug Hausman and Citron. Thank you to all of our partners and our donors. Special recognition to Damia Harris-Madden, Executive Director of Westchester County Youth Bureau, Deputy County Executive Ken Jenkins, and County Executive George Latimer, who understand the importance of protecting our families and our children by ensuring we could implement remote programming and essential food distribution. Thank you to Peter Bellamy and his magical EY Waves team for producing tonight's presentation to all of you. Special thank you to Pablo Malabar and Chris Beaudreault, who met me every morning before the sun came up to greet kids. John Tunis for Always Heart. The whole team was figuring out all the new safety requirements, placement of tents, nursing schedules, PPE, how to safely feed our kids. Enormous appreciation to Leda Love Love team in our kitchen. Nothing made sense. White tents had always represented happy times. Now it was a barrier of entry to walking through the club doors, a place where temperatures were being taken and masks were being put on small children. Being long-term partners with the hospital, we were asked if we could take care of the kids of the hospital workers so that they could get their staff back on the floors to save lives. Our longtime partner, Bedford Central School District, was mandated to provide childcare to first responders. We stepped up. We stepped up to the hospital, we stepped up to the central school districts, and we stepped up to the community. Families literally needed food. Kids did not have home computers or Wi-Fi to engage in any school remote programming, and we stepped up. We distributed more than 190,000 pounds of food over 10 weeks. All of that was separate from our on-site meals that we were providing. We transitioned literally into an on-site remote learning center. As of August, we didn't even have full Wi-Fi in the building. So, step by step, together, the entire team stepped up to what the community needed. Thank you. Please enjoy this short video sharing a day in the life at the club. We never actually closed. By April 1st, we already had programming on site for the children of healthcare providers and first responders. We worked in conjunction with the various school districts to ensure that our kids had computers at home and Wi-Fi at home, and within 2 weeks we were providing virtual programming for over 450 kids.
Our kids, where typically would be coming off of the bus between 3 and 3:30, they are now here all day. Remote learning starts at 7:30 in the morning for our middle school and high schoolers who are here. And it has been a challenge, but I feel like we're constantly rising to the changes that are being made and adapting as well as we can.
What I see as a youth development professional is doing whatever's needed to make sure that these kids have the best day possible. If it's stepping in and doing something one-on-one with somebody, or if it's stepping in and covering a group, or having to drive them from school to here, it's doing whatever is needed.
Every day, we're learning more and more, and every day we're trying to figure out how we can be better.
Because we've been fortunate enough to be able to keep operating as long as we have, for the kids, I know that it's been enormous. Everything else in their life feels extremely abnormal, which is very stressful for like a developing young mind. And swimming has been this one sort of consistent thing that still has this feeling of normalcy for the kids. They still get to see their friends, they still get to talk to their friends, they get to work out. Ironically, I'd say this has been the best year that we've had, at least since I've been here, in spite of all of the challenges.
The time in the water is like the time when I'm able to just relax sort of, and just forget about all my issues out of the water. So I think being able to swim during such tough times has really helped me relieve myself of stress.
At the pandemic's worst, I remember driving past the club on Thursdays, and you would see kids from the Boys and Girls Club distributing food in the rain. I think we all need hope and resilience right now, and it's a real testament of those traits.
What it's shown is the value of the club in the community and why it's so important. That we work hard to sustain the viability and the vitality and the vibrancy of the Boys and Girls Club in Northern Westchester. There's no other place quite like it.
It's literally a second home to me. I'm here more than I am at home at my own house.
They're welcoming in a way that they feel like they're your own immediate family, like they live with you. They're so welcoming that that's how it feels.
We're lifers. I mean, we're around. We're not going anywhere. We're always going to be there for whatever the club needs because of what they've done for us.
I'm thankful for being part of the club. They are my second family and have been with me through everything, good and bad.
Thank you, Boys and Girls Club, for helping me with my remote learning.
Thank you, BGC, for staying open.
Thank you, Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you, Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you, Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you, Boys and Girls Club, for staying open for the kids. To all the staff for all the hard work that you guys put in, and to anybody who donated to the club, thank you for keeping our doors open.
So many things have changed, but we're here, and that's not going to change. We're going through this together, and we got you.
That I'd like to introduce is our very own Boys and Girls Club of Northern Westchester, Marlin Rockstar. She's literally one of the fastest swimmers in the entire country. She's a brilliant leader. She's inspiring, always has a smile on her face, and she's always looking for ways to support the community. Sabrina Johnson.
Thank you, Eliza. When Eliza first asked me to introduce Zach, the first thing that went through my head was, I don't know what to say. But it wasn't because I didn't have great things to say about him. It was because of the sheer number of great things that he has done for the club since he's been here. He truly is a BGCNW club hero. His dedication to every swimmer since day one has been evident through his kindness, positive attitude, and understanding with any situation. He sees each of us as individuals and tailors to all our own needs. Zach doesn't just care about dropping time in the pool, he wants us to succeed in life as well. All throughout quarantine, Zach organized Zoom sessions to help us with emotional support, strengthening the community, and educational programs. It is not very often that you get to know someone who cares so much about what they do, and all of us are indebted to him for his trust and patience in the process that makes this team so great. His commitment isn't just limited to the swim team. Since Zach has arrived, he has made it a point to be a part of this community and encourage the swimmers to do the same. Even with a broken wrist, Zach continued to show up each week to help with the distribution of food at the club, knowing how many people are struggling through this pandemic. I am proud and honored to introduce Zach as a BGCNW club hero today, as he is truly a role model for all of us.
Thank you, Sabby, for that very kind opening and welcome. Awards make me uncomfortable. Most people know that about me, but to be honored for doing good in the community when the reason that I coach is to have a positive impact on people's lives is really meaningful for me. And so I'm greatly appreciative for this honor and for the people that have helped make this possible and just help us grow as a program the last 2.5 years, starting with the Boys and Girls Club Leadership Group, the board of directors who have been incredibly supportive of me from day one, and in particular, Eliza, who has empowered me to execute my vision for the program. And I I cannot stress enough how vital that has been, and I can't thank her enough for that trust and support. To the parent group and to the coaching staff who put their trust in a very young person when I first arrived, and have allowed me to lead the program and supported me every step of the way. And of course, the swimmers who they bring out the joy in me, not just as a coach, but as a person every day on the pool deck. I say this a lot, but I truly am the best version of myself when I'm standing on the pool deck and working with kids. And that is because of the swimmers. So thank you. Because of the support of the club, we were able to retain our entire coaching staff for the duration of the shutdown. And because of this, we were able to provide virtual programming so we could stay connected to the kids. When we were able to reopen and do so safely, it has allowed us to first and foremost help kids learn how to swim, which is an essential life skill. And we've been able to do that since June. For the Marlins community, it has allowed us to give back to the kids this thing that they have ownership of, that is 100% their own, because they have to earn it through commitment and hard work. And there's nothing more meaningful than having the opportunity to earn something great. But perhaps more importantly, it's provided an outlet for physical and mental well-being and good health at a time when so few outlets provide that. And finally, it has allowed us to do our service to the Northern Westchester community, which is to develop kind, empathetic, caring, hardworking young people who could eventually be community leaders. And this occurs in an environment where you are able to interact as a child or a young person with adult mentors and a diverse group of same-aged peers in person with real people, and it's not replicatable on a computer screen. And so by having access to our pool and the support of the Boys and Girls Club, we've been able to provide this for kids in our community. And it's because of your support in the past, and your continuing support that we're able to do these things. So thank you. And please enjoy this upcoming slideshow, which showcases the breadth of our in-person programming that we're providing here at the club.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! BGCNW, a place for me is a place for you. Yes, it can be who we want to be. That's what makes us a family. I love making you sweat. Memories from never end. That's the BGCNW, place for me is a place for you.
Good evening. My name is Allison. I am a senior at Fox Lane High School and have been a member of the club for 14 years. I am proud to be the Boys and Girls Club of Northern Westchester's Youth of the Year. Here at the club, I can put my worries aside and enjoy the present. The staff challenges me to step out of my comfort zone, providing me with opportunities to expand my knowledge. This is only possible because I trust my mentors, counselors, and peers who have supported me. I have learned to be an advocate, collaborator, and a motivator of others. My platform as the Youth of the Year candidate focused on advocating for mental health services for all youth, especially those in the Latino community, where mental health issues are often thought of as a stigma. Mental health supports, especially during the pandemic, are vital to our youth. During the lockdown, teens would regularly communicate virtually, giving us an outlet, helping us to communicate and share our feelings, making us feel less alone. The programs and staff at this club have always had a great impact on the members and families. For example, I'm currently involved in the Club College Quest Plus program, which has been invaluable in helping me through the application process while improving my confidence. Thank you to the club heroes we are honoring tonight, Athena, the Beaudreault family, and Zach for their hard work and dedication. I'm tremendously inspired. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Iris, and I am the Chris Cucci Award recipient. Before joining the club 4 years ago, my friends would say the club was their second home. Now I consider it to be my home. My platform as Youth of the Year candidate was educational equality. Adriana is a key leader in the Yorktown School District, and her 4 sons all work for a child care center, making it a privilege for me to introduce their family as club heroes. The club is a place where I am supported, can set goals, and can look towards the future. Club heroes have helped me believe in myself so I could dream to be a clinical child psychologist. I will be the first in my family to attend university. Dan has been as close to me as a brother. I go to him when I have problems and need advice. He is very funny and always makes me feel better. Heroes like the Beaudreault family have contributed so much of their time and themselves to the club. Every day, they bring positivity and smiles to young members. The family is always available to help the staff, kids, and community with so much kindness. Everyone, please welcome Club Heroes, the Beaudreault family.
Wow, I don't even know what to say. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. On behalf, I'm just going to read this because I'm going to get a little emotional. On behalf of my entire family, I'm honored to accept this recognition as a club hero. And I'm going to give you a little glimpse of our history here at the Boys and Girls Club of Northern Westchester. Back in 2008, at a time when we needed help, the club welcomed us with open arms. They provided support to help our family. I was returning to full-time work and was hoping to find a safe and fun place for our kids. Brian, our youngest, was 5, and he needed full-time care for the summer and possibly beyond. The club's adventure camp had already begun for the summer and registration was closed. However, sensing our need, the BGC made adjustments and accommodated our family. Thank you. We are fortunate to be part of the BGC family and will strive to give back to the club and all its members. The club is our hero. As some of you know, we have 4 sons. Daniel, Brian, Andrew, and Chris are there at the club now. They're all staff members, and at least one of them can be found on any given day at the club. Christopher may be leading a project as the Associate Director of STEM. Daniel's checking in members at the front and also helping with remote learning. He is now attending the College of Mount St. Vincent full-time, which thanks to the club gave him the boost he needed to find exactly what he wanted to do. Andrew is helping with remote learning and leading after-school projects in the community room. Currently, Brian is attending the University at Buffalo. Although remote, he is working hard and still being here with us. He will return to the club very soon. In the past, though, Brian could be found in the kitchen, helping prepare lunch or supervise the game room during adventure camp. We are a BGC family for life and will continue the club's mission to inspire and enable all young people, especially those who need us most, to realize their full potential, as my kids did, as productive, responsible, and caring citizens. We know firsthand what it means to receive support and encouragement and hope to pay it forward in whatever way possible to other families. Beginning in March and throughout the spring, when our country was faced with the challenges of a pandemic, the BGC was there to provide childcare to our local essential workers. This is truly the way we should all strive to be as humans, kind and supportive to those in need. We thank you and are truly touched.
Sorry, I will continue with what my mother was saying, that it's been an honor to work here at the Boys and Girls Club these last 4 years. Time has flown by because they're all just so welcoming, and it's an amazing experience here. And like everyone else has said, it's like a second family, and we just appreciate everything the club has done for our immediate family. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rolando Trinidad. I've been at the club for about 10 years, and I'm very glad that I've been a part of this big family. I'm grateful that I got to meet Miss Athenia Lee. Athena's been a big part of my life, both as a counselor and as my supervisor. Athena's always a person I've looked up to and continue to look up to. Athena's always helped me in hard times in life, school, and at work. She's always been there through the ride to cheer me on, and she's still there until I make it to my finish line. I've always enjoyed coming to the teen center and shouting out A. Lee as soon as I walked in. I'm so glad me and Athena have been able to connect so well. I'm very proud and happy for all Athena's accomplishments. She deserves all of her accomplishments and much more. Thank you, Athena, from all your alums. We love you so much. Your program director, Athena Lee.
Thank you, Rolando. It is such an honor to be recognized for doing something you love by people that you love and people that you call family. Thank you. Congratulations to my fellow heroes. I have known the Beaudreault family since Andrew was in 10th grade participating in my summer leadership program. Andrea has always been supportive, and the guys are consistently ready to pull up their sleeves and get ready to help anytime that they can. I also admire Zach for all of his dedication to not only elevating the swim team program, but also to the club. When I came here to the club, never did I think I would be here for 16 years. But the connections that I've made with members and their families and the support that I get from club staff has kept me here. As a youth development professional, our jobs are to lead our members to become young leaders who are caring and resilient, never realizing while we were teaching them, or while we are teaching them, they are teaching me many of those same lessons, that I am capable of more than I know, and I am stronger than I think. This year has been a challenge for all of us. For me, stepping into the shoes of my mentor, Mama Coop, during a pandemic has not been easy. However, I have the best team supporting me and pushing me to do my best every day. I could not do it without them. I could not survive this year without them. And we do what we do here at the club because of our members, and we cannot do that without you all. So thank you all for supporting the club. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and continue to support.
What extraordinary people. We hope that all of our families, club families, community families, all of the families, enjoy a holiday season filled with health, peace, hope, love, and laughter. We thank you so very much for taking your most precious treasure, which is your time, to learn more about what we do here at the club and what we will continue doing here at the club. This is going into our 82nd year. So for next week, happy Thanksgiving to gratitude in our community, and we all love the club.
How about some?